Hello and welcome to my one last attempt to squeeze in a Christmas video the week of Christmas. We're going to learn how to play Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas on the Baritone Ukulele. If you're playing on a tenor, soprano, or concert ukulele, then the chord shapes are not going to be the same. However, if you happen to know the chords, you can feel free to play along too. I welcome that. I don't think I'm going to have a standard tuning version of this video. I'm also going to have a separate video for the play along, as well as a play along attached to this video, just to see if the algorithm likes it. So keep a lookout for that. Once you have that all figured out, then you don't have to come to this one and then skip through over and over. This song is on the challenging side. It's got 14 different chords in it. So just letting you know, if you aren't familiar with the basic chords, you might want to go to my easy play-along video for different Christmas songs, so you can get more comfortable with those first. If you are comfortable with the basic chords like G, D7, then I will probably just gloss over those. I won't really explain how to do the fingerings for those really easy chords. I'll be focusing more on the more complex ones. So first we're going to start with the finger picking pattern that I'm going to use for this, and I'm going to use my thumb on the D string, first finger on G string, third finger on B, and then fourth finger on E. And the way I'm counting this is 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So on that 2, I'm doing third and fourth finger together, thumb, index, third and fourth, index, thumb. Let's practice that once or twice. 1 and 2 and ready, go. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. It's a pattern that I really like and I use a lot. If that's not the pattern for you today, then you don't have to use the same exact finger picking pattern as me. Of course, this is just an arrangement that I made of this song, so, you know, arrange it any way you like, any way you feel comfortable. So this song is in AABA form, and that means that every A section, at least the first 2.5 to 3 lines are exactly the same. And the ends are different each time, so that's a little annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world. You know, we can do it because we're excellent musicians. The B section is totally different. We're going to spend a lot of time on that one because there's a lot of new chords in there, maybe for you. Starting on the A section, all of them start the same way, and it's going to start on the C chord. So we're going to go C, then A minor, and then you might not be as familiar with this one, D minor 7. So I'm keeping my ring finger where it is, moving third finger to the B string first fret, moving first finger to the E string first fret. Here's D minor 7. Isn't that pretty? And then G7, you just lift up, of course. Let's do that again. C, A minor, D minor 7, G7. And one more time, C, A minor, D minor 7, G7, and in the first A section, the last line goes E7, and then A7, then D7, and then G7. So those are called secondary chords, by the way. They go in the circle of fifths, and they lead to the next one. So E leads to A leads to D in terms of dominant and tonic relationships. Because they're all sevens, they're going to the next key area. That's why they're called secondary dominants. Fun. The second A section, I'm looking at from now on. So we're going to start it the same way. C, A minor, D minor 7, here's E7, and then A minor for 4 beats. Then these ones are going to switch kind of where they are. The only note that changes, I'll show you. So my third finger is going to go down, The note that changes is that A on the G string goes to G sharp. And what that creates is a G sharp augmented chord. That's what the plus stands for. So an augmented chord is like a major chord. If you know your intervals, a major chord is a major third with a minor third on top. Augmented is a major third with a major third on top. So you don't have a perfect fifth, you have an augmented fifth. So let's practice that because you might not be as familiar with that chord. So we'll go from E7 to A minor to G sharp augmented. Ready? And here's E7, E7, A minor, and G sharp augmented. Let's go back to A minor, G sharp augmented, and it's really just a passing chord. That's its only function. Now we're going to go into the B section. This is really cool. It's kind of a chromatic descending line. So we're going to start on F sharp minor, and ready, here it is. Then F minor, we just slide it all down. And then we have E minor, E diminished. This one's a little tricky, and it was tricky for me to learn this. I really just learned this like yesterday. So I'm going to slide my third finger down 1 fret. First finger goes on the B string, 1st fret. Third finger on the G string, 2nd fret. Fourth finger, and that's the hard part for me, E string, 2nd fret. That's your E flat diminished chord. So we're going to go really slow, E minor to E flat diminished. E minor, E flat diminished. E minor, E flat diminished. If not every string rings, it's not the worst thing in the world. Really, the most important note that you hear is the bottom one. Is that you hear. I'm going to put my metronome on 72. I'm generally playing it at 78. So actually, let's go even slower. 66. Starting on F sharp minor. 1, 2, ready, and F sharp minor, F minor, E minor, E flat diminished. One more time. 1, 2, ready, go. F sharp minor, F minor, E minor, E flat diminished. I am really happy that I got that. One more time. 1, 2, ready, go. F sharp minor, F minor, E minor, E flat diminished. Yeah. If that is even too fast, take it slower. Like, I'm not judging and nobody's gonna know, of course. Take it as slow as you want for as long as you want. Like, there is no deadline, right, on getting this. If you don't get it this Christmas, you'll get it next Christmas. D minor, then you have D minor 7, G7, and C, which is in the A sections a lot. And then you have that same pattern as the first line in that third line, faithful friends, F sharp minor, F minor, E minor, E flat diminished, and then we go to G, and then A minor, D minor 7, and then G7. Last line, it's kind of our tagline. We have F major 7. So it's just like F, except we don't have to do the half bar. Isn't that nice? So we just have to do 1, 2, 3. First fret, second fret, third fret, F major 7. So lovely, so jazzy. And then D7, G7. And then I do C, and then neighbor chord A minor, and then C again. So neighbor chord just means that one note changes, and it's this G, right? We add third finger, and it's not really part of the harmonic function, it just it's a decoration of that C key area. Let's take that from Hang a Shining Star. So you can practice those last 2 lines, just A couple times together. 1, 2, ready, and C, A minor, D minor 7, E7, A minor. And one more time, G sharp augmented, F major 7, twice, D minor 7, G7, C, A minor, C. In the link of this description, there is a printable of this that you can download for free, PDF, and that will be a lot easier to follow along if you have that in front of you. So go ahead and take that. I don't ever want money to be a hindrance to learning music, so it's there for you. Just one last thing before we play it. I'm not going to actually sing it. I'm going to play it on my fancy new trumpet because I really like it and it sounds so much prettier than my real singing voice. So I'm going to play the trumpet. You can feel free to sing along with it or just play. You'll notice that I will be slowing down in certain parts and resuming tempo at the beginnings of the sections. That's on purpose. It's called rubato, so it means robbing of tempo. That's a choice that I'm making for this play along. You can do it on your own if you want, or you don't have to. Again, it's your choice. Whatever sounds good to you. And let's play. Let's have some fun. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I hope you found that tutorial helpful and maybe learned some new techniques or some new chords. I certainly did in learning the song. So let me know how it went for you. Let me know how things go. Yeah, so you can subscribe to the channel if you really want to. I'm very sporadic with my uploading schedule. I'm just going to be upfront with that because I am a full-time teacher, so I do all different kinds of things with my life and with my music. But if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm usually doing something interesting there. I'm usually doing all kinds of things, so let's connect. And until next time, stay mindful, stay musical, and stay at a treble.